Hey, it's Bronwen, and I just wanted to hop on here. I just got done doing an all-day event today. We were talking about food addiction and what to do about it, and some of the things that are so important that people don't know. They just, I mean, it always blows my mind. I think I look around and I always people don't. And I just kind of wanted to share. There are 3 of 10 things I want to share today that are a really good sign that you're dealing with some food addiction patterns, and that's why it's hard to let go of weight. As a former, well, hello, my name is Bronwen Olschlager. I'm a food addict. I'm recovered, though. I mean, I'm totally in remission. But, we have been liars. We say we do everything. We say we do everything we can. We've tried everything, but we really haven't because we're still doing these things. So I'm just going to give you 3 of them today. One is that, first of all, if you're eating when you're not hungry, that's, we don't often, there are some patterns that we're doing because they're just social and cultural things, and we've been taught to eat at certain times of day and that kind of thing. But some of these things you can do when you're hungry, and it's not a sign of being a food addict. So considering that it's happening when you're not hungry, that's a big deal. So one is that you're eating when you're bored. Eating when you're bored is a sign that you're feeling a loss of sense of purpose. You need to increase your sense of purpose. And so if you just give yourself a project in those moments, you'll probably feel better, and then you're not going to put on extra stores of fat because, your body. Okay, there's so much to go with this. Your body does a specific thing with food when you eat when you're not hungry, and I bet you can guess what it is. So the other thing that is a sign that you're a food addict is, so this is thing number 2, is that you are eating when you are tired to keep yourself awake. And this can show up like when you're driving, or when you're maybe just wanting some me time at night and you've been spending the whole day doing stuff for everybody else. And so that food is your friend and it's the yummy thing and it's the thing you want to do right now. And so you sit down and try to keep yourself awake for just a little bit longer by giving yourself some treat to eat. And that just seems like the thing to do. And then you go to bed and it feels like you've had some me time. However, doing that when you're not hungry or after 7 p.m. is a really good way to have your body put on some extra stores. The third thing that I want to share today is that comfort eating. It's made to look like it's so funny. You get out, you watch comedians and they're sitting and eating a whole thing, a whole gallon of ice cream or a whole quart of ice cream or whatever it is, or they're binge eating a whole cake or a whole pie or whatever. And that's, what's going to happen with that food. It's not funny. It's not really funny to us, because we have goals. We want to be in our best. Naturally, everybody wants to be their best. That's why sometimes we get so ashamed of how our bodies look when they're layered. And I know that that's such a controversial thing. Please love your body exactly how it is and understand that your body is a specific size under the layers and that those layers are circumstantial and you can get rid of it. You can use it up. And, I want to show you how to do that, but I'm not going into that in this video. In fact, that's why we did this whole all-day event, and I didn't even get to give everything I wanted to. So next time we're going to do a series of workshops, and that's going to be fun. But you get to know for yourself if you are in food addictive patterns. And, you may like those patterns and you might not want to change them. But if you do, comment on this video if you do want to change those patterns, because there's a specific way to plant your flag on that. There's things that you can know that will help you overcome that stuff. And, a lot of it is in your mind. A lot of it is just breaking through and choosing into different patterns. But it can be hard. It can feel hard if you don't know how to break the patterns. And it's a simple process. And, we're going to be going over that at the Tenacious CEO Entrepalooza in September on the 27th through the 29th. So while we're not going to be focusing a ton on food addiction itself, I am going to touch on that. But we are going to go into the science of your mind. It is going to be such a powerful opportunity for you to find out what you're really made of and what you want to shift and how to shift it, and then actually to shift it right there with us at the event. So you're invited. If you want to know, the link is in the description on this video after I'm done finishing it. Make sure you subscribe if you're new to this channel. I am going to be going into more of these food addictive behaviors so that you can get a little more clarity, but those are 3, and your mind might be blown, and that's okay. This is a cultural norm for a lot of us. We make excuses for ourselves, but ultimately what we really need to do is decide what we want. So I hope that you'll decide what it is that you want. If you're looking for weight loss, you're in the right place. If you're looking for self-acceptance, you're in the right place. Go ahead and subscribe. Ring the bell so you get the rest of what we have to offer, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.